everyone, and welcome to the start of another reading vlog. It is such a gloomy day in New York. It has been raining all day, which honestly, for a homebody like me, it means I'm about to have the best Friday night of my life for so many different reasons. But I'm actually really excited about this weekend because it is supposed to have nice weather today, or not today, tomorrow and Sunday. So Clay and I do have some fun activity planned, but we're also gonna do lots of just like fun, relax it. But I also hope to get a lot of reading in. I have been a little lacking this past week. Work was a little busy, I got sidetracked, etc. So I hope to make it up this weekend. But without further ado, let's chat about the books I plan to read. So I actually have 3 books to show and talk to you guys. The first one isn't really one that I'm reading beyond my commute, but that is The Obelisk by Nk Jemisin. This is my current commute read, and I've actually been reading this throughout today because I was running some errands after work, which I'll touch on post this clip. But I was able to already read 100 pages of this. This is a sequel to the 5th season. I'm obsessed with this series. I just like cannot put it down. This one is already kind of like showing more information, kind of expanding the mystery, but also like the problem of this world. It's so good. I didn't realize each one in the series won the Hugo Award, and the third one won the Hugo Award and the Nebula Award, which is just like bonkers. I mean, well deserved because it's incredible. So I've already read 100 pages of this, and I guess if we're doing any subway travel, I'll also try to pick this up because this is my current commute read as well. From there, hi Priory. I need to finish Priory of the Orange Tree. I don't know why this book is taking me so long to read. Maybe because I'm reading at the same time of the 5th season and it's just not catching my attention as much as the 5th season. Who knows? Millie. Anyway, so I have 150 pages left of this book. I'm on page 650. There's 800-ish pages. I want to say just around 800. So I'm going to try to read the last 150 pages of this. I'm really going to try to read most of it tonight and finish up and get this book read. My goodness gracious. And that'll be my first completed book for April. And then, hello, Good Omens by Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett. I just want something fun and funny, but still has like kind of some magical elements to it. So I feel like this is perfect. The 5th season series and Priory are like pretty serious fantasy books. So I feel like I need something a little more lighthearted to break that up. And I feel like this will be absolutely great. I'm hoping it'll just be like laugh out loud funny, and a book that I have been wanting to read for a long time, so it just feels really perfect. This is a story that follows basically the end of the world. Everyone's gathered, 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, etc. But someone has misplaced the Antichrist, so that's like the story. I've heard so many good things about this, so I'm definitely wanting to read it. My plans for tonight though, Priory of the Orange Tree. But the reason why I was able to read over 100 pages instead of my usual 50, my commute read today, was because I ran a very special errand. Basically, I was sitting at my desk reminiscing with my coworker about how much I loved my GameCube, and I don't know what happened to it. My family moved around a lot kind of like in my later ages of life, so I feel like some of those things that I was obsessed with as a child, maybe kind of, I think it got lost in the move is what I'm trying to say. And I was talking about how like I love my Switch, but I'm so nostalgic for some of my favorite Nintendo games like Super Mario Sunshine and my GameCube in general. And I was like, I just want my GameCube. And then I realized I work a 9-to-5 for a reason, and that is to be able to both pay my bills, but to buy things, you know? So I left, well, I didn't just leave work immediately. I got up from my desk, ran out of the office. No, after work, I went to a used game store and bought a GameCube and Super Mario Sunshine, and I was like, this feels like adulthood. I was like, I am a part of the economy. But anyway, so that's what I'm going to do for the next couple of hours, is play Super Mario Sunshine, which is my absolute favorite game of all time. It's the best game, hands down. I'll fight you about it. It's so good. So I'm gonna set that up. Pray for me that it works, and I'll show you everything too. I'll just show it to you too. All right, great news everyone. I have component inputs, and I just Googled that you can stick the yellow one now and the green one. I don't know why they changed it. Like, what's the point of making it green? I don't know, but okay. So step 1, I have the proper inputs, Millie. Now I just have to pray that the GameCube will work, friends. It's in this giant blue bag. It's raining, so they wanted to be very careful, I suppose, but I appreciated it. I had to bring it on the subway. So quick haul. So here's my GameCube. They grabbed me the black one. I should have maybe been like more like aggressive about what color I wanted. This is a terrible angle, but I got black. I kind of wanted the silver because that's what I had as a kid, But this will work. I mean, as long as it works, honestly, I'm fine with it. I hope everything is okay in there. But I checked all the buttons and I was like, that's the best I can do, I guess, without actually plugging it into a TV. It came with a controller and all the cables. I bought a memory card, which this is new. Like this was never opened, which I guess makes sense because I'm sure Nintendo had unsold merchandise even though they stopped producing this, but that kind of blew my mind. Millie is really interested in this. Millie, no, Millie, this is an antique. Respect it. And then I bought only one game, the game I wanted, Super Mario Sunshine. $70. $70 for this, which I'm okay because again, this is my favorite game ever. I'll pay whatever to play it, but wow. That's expensive for a used game. Millie, stop. There's a few other games I'm also really interested in buying that are cheaper online, but because I wanted to play this tonight, I figured I would splurge on this and then buy the other ones on eBay where I can get a much better deal, like Sonic Director's Cut. Millie, she just like is trying to eat my GameCube, so I'm gonna go and see if this works. It's working! I have never, like, this has brought me so much instant joy. I wonder if it'll fill the full screen. I'm curious. I'm so curious. Let's find out together. Ah, iconic. Look at that evil Mario. Oh my god, it's like okay, it's not the full screen, but it's like pretty close. Iconic opening scene, everyone. Wow, hype. Tragedy has occurred. I think there's something wrong with the console. Like part of me like doesn't want to go all the way to Midtown to get this switched out because it's far. But a part of me is like, I spent good money on this and I wanted to play tonight and that was the purpose of getting it. So I think I'm gonna go all the way back. I'm like so mad. I asked if I could test it and they're like, it's fine, it works perfectly, blah, 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 blah. Clearly not. I just wanted to play Super Mario Sunshine. LOL, okay. I'm gonna go head back to Midtown. I guess I will be reading some more of the Obelisk Gate because I'll be back on the train for another hour. Okay, I'm so bummed that it's broken. But hopefully, I'm optimistic that they'll give me a working one and everything will be perfect from here on out. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay, I'm home. An hour and a half later, I swapped everything out. The good news is about all of this was I read another 75 pages of the Obelisk Gate, so I've already read 175 pages for today. And it's only 7:30, so it could be worse. Funny story, I hope to God this works because I was there and we were like trying different game discs and consoles and like different iterations of it would still get an error. I left with a new console and a new game. While all this was going on, mind you, there was a person in the store losing their, like, they freaking out, causing a huge scene. Cops have to come, he's arrested. But I already have dedicated so much time, so I was staying until I got my GameCube thing resolved. Literally, some interesting ambiance. But I'm honestly like scared to set it up because I'm like losing my mind about all of this. Maybe it's just not meant to be. Maybe I'm just not meant to play Super Mario Sunshine ever again. Okay, it appears to be working. Fingers crossed, everyone. I've never gotten this far with previous disc errors, so work. Chloe's home and he brought Panda Express and I'm watching Survivor. So, tragic update that I was like too sad to even check in and vlog because I've documented this whole adventure. It's not working. The Super Mario Sunshine is still not working. So, there goes that dream, I guess. So I'm gonna return it, but not tonight. Probably tomorrow because we're going to Italy tomorrow, which will be really cute, but I'm so sad. We've started watching Vice documentaries. It was really good. And now we found this Russian nuclear documentary that we're gonna watch now.
City 40?
Yeah, it's about this city that's like, I don't even know. The synopsis hooked Clay though. He didn't even want to watch any more documentaries, but he said, actually, yes. So we'll see if it's any good. It doesn't really have a Rotten Tomato score, so TBD.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We got bored of that documentary, so now we're watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Matilda's here. She's thriving. We're almost done with this, Clay. I don't think we have many episodes left.
I think, yeah, we got like 15 left or something.
Something like that. I'm not sure if I'm going to read any more tonight because I've already read 175 pages, so I'm on track for the weekend so far. But more FMA. Good morning, guys. So Clay and I fell asleep shortly after starting Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I think we were able to watch 2 episodes. We got a lot of sleep, which means we were actually able to get a really early start this morning. I am actually already dressed and ready, and it's like 9:30 in the morning, which is awesome. We're actually going to be heading into Flatiron today because we have a reservation at Italy, which I think we mentioned yesterday, which is super exciting. Clay's back in with Matilda. Before we go in, I have just been kind of passing the morning, oh hi Millie, with doing some more Skillshare classes. As you guys know, I have been partnering and also doing Skillshare for 6 months now. I am a huge fan. It's basically a service that provides a bunch of different classes across a variety of different topics. I initially started because I wanted to get better at photography, but they also have a lot of really cool like business and marketing classes, like in web development and stuff, which is something I have no experience in, but like want to learn more about. So that's what I've been doing. Here are some of the web development classes they have. I have been taking this one because it teaches you how to build a website with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. I'm just trying to become the coder girl I always wanted to be, basically. But yes, big shout out to Skillshare for 1, teaching me new things all the time, and 2, actually partnering with me for this video. I actually have a really exciting offer code if you guys are interested in signing up and expanding your knowledge in any of the areas that they have, which is a lot. Again, they have a bunch of like technical classes as well as like more artsy classes, and they also have like DIY stuff, so you can learn how to do like projects, like art projects and things like that, which I also think is really cool. It's awesome because they're giving away 2 months free for the first 500 people who click the link in my description below. If you guys are interested, be sure to check it out. It's awesome. I'm a huge fan. So I'm gonna finish my HTML coding class, and then Clay and I are going to go into Manhattan for breakfast, lunch, brunch. We've made it to the Flatiron. That's the Flatiron. Hope you guys can tell. There's Clay. It's a very sunny day outside today. We might need to get Clay some sunglasses. We're in this cool market. Bunch of cheese, I want it all. Look where Clay brought me. It's this cute rooftop and there's flowers everywhere. He planned this all himself. He was like, Reagan loves Instagram, so let's take her to the most Instagrammable place.
I'm the best.
We ordered some cheese. Gnocchi. Clay got a fish. Yummy. And we're back home. It's such a beautiful day in New York City today. So Clay and I just kind of enjoyed our afternoon. We ate lunch as you guys saw, and then I returned Super Mario Sunshine. Sad. My lilies have also fully bloomed. Admire them because I'm obsessed. Now we're back home though. We do have plans to meet up with some friends for dinner, but we're gonna hang out here with Matilda for about 3 or 4 hours. I'm gonna get some reading in. I also want to play some Pokemon. I also picked up a croissant from my local bread bakery, which is like so New York thing to say. I don't think I've ever had a local bakery before in my entire life, but I'm not mad about it.
Well, my driver took me to the local bakery.
I picked up a croissant on the way home. Anyway, so I think Clay's gonna play Madden and I'm gonna read. I'm gonna sit down and give you guys a bit more of a reading update, but I wanna get my croissant first. Hi everyone, so I finally settled in with Matilda to read. Okay, Millie, come on. She's such a weirdo. But I've come into the bedroom to read. Clay's obviously playing Madden. But before I jump into Priory, I wanted to give a reading update of a book I wasn't planning on, and that is the Obelisk Gate. Due to the surprising saga train journey I went on yesterday, I read so much of this, over 175 pages, which I wasn't planning on, but hey, I still got really good reading in, so ultimately, like, I'm happy. I'm also really loving this book a lot. This is the sequel, obviously, to the 5th season. It is just so incredible. I feel like I've been going on and on about this series quite a bit over my last few videos, but the sequel, honestly, is better. We're even expanding beyond to, like, truly lots of different perspectives in this. I feel like we're getting, or rather I'm beginning to understand and get a much better handle on the world. The first one was really kind of like you're thrown into the deep end and you're just kind of like trying to grasp onto straws and figure out what's going on, much like our main character. But as our main character begins to like learn more stuff about the world and its history and its fate, so do we. And you really start to begin to experience that, I feel like, in the second book. I really like it a lot. So I was flying through it. I was able to read 175 pages quickly on the train. So yeah, so that is what I've read so far of this. I'm now gonna jump into, excuse me, Priory of the Orange Tree, which I have 150 pages left of. So I'm gonna jump into that now. I'm really going to try to read 100 pages before I take a break, because I really also want to watch Project Runway and play Pokemon. So I'm gonna try to read 100 pages and then do those things. So I'm going to do that now. Hi friends, quick reading update. I read 50 pages and then I took a quick nap, because that's what you do on Saturdays. But I'm actually really into this book right now. I feel like at the end of my last vlog, I said I was really liking Priory, as I've always said, but my favorite characters had like limited chapter exposure, but that's kind of switching back. My favorite characters now have been the primary chapters for the last 50 or 60 pages, and I'm living for it. So I'm really invested in this story. So I'm going to read more, then I'll make a cup of coffee, and then I'm going to do those other things I mentioned. But I just wanted to check in to give you a quick 50-page update and also say I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Okay, bye. I did it. I read 100 pages of Priory of the Orange Tree. I only have 50 pages left of this book, this grand old book, and everything is coming together. I, for some reason, didn't realize this book was a standalone until everyone told me in the comments of my TBR video. So I don't know, it's kind of exciting that the whole thing is gonna wrap up. But yeah, so 50 pages left. I am gonna take a break because I want to watch Project Runway so bad. This was kind of like my reward. I was like, if you read 100 pages, you can go watch Project Runway and play Pokemon. So that's what I'm going to do now, and I could not be more excited. I'll make a coffee. It's gonna be a grand old time. So I'm gonna go do that now. But yay, I've read 100 pages. This book is really picking up. I'm really liking it a lot. I think right now it's probably sitting at like a 4-star read. There's things about it I really like, but there are elements that I think could have been improved on, I guess, if that works, if that makes sense. But 50 pages to go, and then I'll definitely finish this. I've already read 175 pages of this. That means I've read 275 pages so far this weekend. And then I cannot wait to start my Neil Gaiman Terry Pratchett book, because I think that's gonna be so much fun. But first, Project Runway. Project Runway is life. Coffee, still watching, obsessed with both of these things. And just like that, we're off again. I'm wearing my girls t-shirt, which I literally feel like is the only t-shirt I wear now since Clay got it for me. And we're gonna go watch basketball. Couldn't even tell you who was playing, but I'm going. Are you excited, Clay?
Very excited.
All right, we gotta go because I don't want us to be late, so toodles.
Yeah.
Summer in New York.
Are you guys okay with me limiting everything?
Limit everything, yeah.
Good morning, everyone. I'm here with Matilda. It was very rambunctious for 8:30 a.m. And I'm actually like really motivated. I just woke up early. Like the sun was shining. It looks like a beautiful day outside, and I'm like, I'm gonna be productive. So I'm actually video planning for the rest of the month, which is great. That being said, if there's any specific videos you want to see from me, let me know down below. I have less reading vlogs this month because both Clay's and I's parents are coming in town on different weekends in April, but I might try to vlog one of them, but TBD. But anyway, so I'm trying to video plan for the rest of the month for April. So let me know what you want to see, or like for the next upcoming months too. But anyway, I'm gonna start drafting some stuff up so I can be more organized. And then when I finish that, I'm going to watch Project Runway, because I didn't get to finish it before we met up with friends for dinner. And then when we came home from dinner, we watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, which I'm not complaining about. It's getting so incredible. I think we only have like 10 episodes left or something like that, but I need to know who goes home, you know? So, TBD. We encountered a new opening. Full Metal Alchemist on this Saturday morning. Matilda is also very excited about it. 3 episodes of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood later, we've decided to go pick up bagels and some smoothies for breakfast. It's still like well before noon, which is so nice. I love waking up early. We did it yesterday as well, and getting just like hanging out or doing a lot of stuff in the morning. Clay does have to get some work done today, but he gets to work from home. So I think I'm gonna get some reading in while he's working. I do need to film one video today, so I'm also gonna do that. And then we'll probably shoot some Instagrams later. But for now, we're gonna go get smoothies and bagels. We are back with bagels. We got a smoothie. Clay got boba, because he loves boba. I forgot to bring the vlog camera because I'm the worst. It's so beautiful outside, but we'll probably spend all day inside. I also swindled Clay into watching one more episode of Full Metal Alchemist, so there's that. Performed a quick change because I'm going to film my video for today right now, edit, upload, and then I'm going to get to reading. First I gotta film. I'm just editing my video. I actually just finished. I'm gonna upload it now. Once this is uploaded, I'm going to finish Priory because I only have 50 pages left. I also think I'm gonna make a cup of coffee like Clay is. And then I need to outfit plan to do some photos. Then I'm gonna start my another book, my next book. So, huzzah. All right, I'm finally about to read, but I need to make coffee first. About to finish Priory. And Clay and I are gonna do some Instagram stuff. And then I think I'm gonna play some Switch, either Pokemon or Zelda. I'm not sure, maybe both. Maybe Pokemon. I've been saying I wanna play Pokemon, so I'm gonna play Pokemon. I'm wearing my A is for Awesome t-shirt, which is one of my favorite t-shirts I've owned for a very long time. Never getting rid of it. I hope it never, it's like really thin, so I'm always scared it's gonna get a hole in it. Sad. But yeah, I'm having my first coffee of the day and it's like mid-afternoon, so I'm like weirdly proud of myself for that. It's just I had a really good night's sleep that I didn't need coffee right away. Okay, well, time to finish Priory. I have like 55 pages left. It's time, it's time. Alrighty guys, it's time. I'm gonna finish this and then I'll have read well over 300 pages so far for the weekend, and then I can switch books. I love Sundays more than honestly any other day of the week, except for the part that you have to go back to work the next day. I finished Priory. I read the last 55 pages and I finished it. I actually really liked the ending. I definitely think perhaps there were some pacing issues generally throughout the story. I almost wish it was longer and split in 2 books because the beginning I felt like was so well done. And then there was kind of like, I felt like the end was just a little bit rushed. But like the last couple of chapters were also so great. I also was just a huge fan of the characters. I need to like sit on my thoughts for a bit and then I'll check in and kind of give a more definitive review. But right now I'm sitting at 4 stars. A lot of it was amazing. I wanted a bit more growth in some areas, but overall I'm really happy. I'm gonna go get dressed now because Clay and I are gonna shoot some Instagrams, and then I'll come back with a better review, and then I'm gonna start Good Omens. Well, I'm gonna play Pokemon, and then I'll start Good Omens. About to take some pics, and I'm wearing a summer dress, and I couldn't be more excited about it. It's a cute little wrap number from Faithful the Brand. We also ran some errands at Petco. I feel terrible because she's so excited because we got her this new toy, which she destroyed in like 10 seconds. Took the horn off and is eating all the stuffing through this hole. Millie, I cannot give this back to you. You destroyed it. You're just eating the stuffing. Your poop will be 100% stuffing. Clay is still doing some work, hoping he'll be done soonish. Then we'll watch more Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I am gonna play Pokemon. With this toy, I have to throw it away. I'm gonna play Pokemon and I think watch Real Housewives and eat some goldfish that I picked up.
Are you going to?
So that's my plan. It's all about to go down. Bravo's going on. Switch is also on. Goldfish. I'm gonna light that candle. Really put all of our toys by the mirror. I guess to look, who knows. Anyway, Bravo. We got pizza. You look so not happy in that clip, Clay.
Sorry.
You're not thrilled about the pizza?
I'm very thrilled.
I ordered a salad to come with the pizza too.
Yeah, I saw that.
For health.
Yep.
It's all about balance, Clay.
In my hair.
Wild man. Hi everyone, we finished pizza. Clay's doing a bit more work. He has a call that he has to take, so I've retreated into the bedroom to do some reading. I am gonna start Good Omens by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman, but before I do, I wanted to quickly just like talk about my final thoughts about Priory. As I said, I really enjoyed it. It's a really great multi-perspective standalone fantasy novel, which I feel like is not something you encounter very often. A lot of the characters are super endearing. We have multiple different geographical locations and cultures that kind of have to come together. There's really great origin and history and like just like the beginning of everything for a lot of these different countries and their histories. It's just fascinating to learn. I definitely preferred some perspectives more than others, but it did have really good romance. There was a female-female romance in the story that I really loved. They were so sweet. My favorite characters are definitely ones of the East. Particularly, I thought the Alchemist character and Tane's character were just so interesting. Just to kind of see them, Tane kind of grow more bold and into her own power, but also really to learn about the alchemist and his like past and kind of watch him try to reconcile with said past was some of my favorite chapters, and I thought they were just very emotional. I did think the ending was a little rushed. I feel like a lot of time was given to like provide exposition and build up the history, and then the ending happened in like truly like the last scene happened in like 30 pages. It was great, it was epic. I just wish there was more time with the actual gathering of people and things. I feel like the ending just kind of happened very quickly and a little conveniently, but I still did really love it. So yeah, ultimately I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Now I'm going to sit and read some good Omens. I only need to read 170 more pages so far, or tonight, to hit the 500 page mark, which should be no problem at all. I'm very much ahead of schedule. I get most of my reading done in the nighttime anyway, so I'm gonna get started now. Okay, hi friends, I've just read 40 pages of this. I'm still reading it, but so far it is so funny. It's such dry humor, like it's very British, which makes sense. Both these authors are British, but I'm just like chuckling to myself through this whole thing. I mean, it's absolutely absurd so far. It's like modern day. There are demons driving around. They misplaced the Antichrist baby at the hospital. It's just bonkers, but it's so great. It's exactly what I hoped it would be. It's exactly what I wanted to read. Something witty and dry and just hilarious. So far so good. I should have no problem reading a lot of this tonight. I don't foresee being a problem. Clay hopefully should be wrapping up work soon, but I'm gonna keep reading and I'll check in. But I wanted to give you preliminary opinion, and that opinion is it's so funny. Hi friends, I just passed the 90 page mark and I'm just cackling to myself in my room. Like Matilda just stops and stares at me because I'm just chuckling alone, but it's fine because I'm having a grand old time. So 90 pages down of this book. I only need to read, what was it, 170 pages to get 500. So I only need to read 80 more pages, so I'm more than halfway there. I'm gonna be probably reading for the rest of the night, so expect more check-in. I might go to bed a little earlier than planned because I'm feeling a little sleepy, but this book is so funny. Like, it's just like so clever in its absurdity, and there's all these like footnotes and asides too, which is always a device in narrative stories, like serious or humorous, that I always find effective. Crazy Rich Asians also does it. He has a lot of footnotes and asides where he almost like takes a break and breaks the flow of the story to kind of almost talk directly to you to provide you information, and usually it's very funny, and usually I always thought it was hilarious. And so I feel like this book does a similar style with footnotes and kind of breaking the fourth wall, and I'm a big fan. So I'm gonna keep reading. Check in. Hi friends, exciting stuff because I've just passed the 150 page mark. I also love this book because it has a built-in bookmark. So fancy. It really makes life much easier. I honestly wish every book had a built-in bookmark. I do feel like a bit of a broken record. This book is so funny. So a little bit more information about the story itself, aside from how funny it is. The main perspectives that we're reading from during Armageddon are a demon and an angel who are like frenemies, I guess. They both kind of work in the same quote-unquote region, almost like a sales job, and they both are trying to do their job. One's trying to wreak havoc, one's trying to do good. Sometimes they overlap and they take credit for the same thing, which is always really humorous when that happens. They're friends though, and I imagine they're supposed to kind of foil Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman in some ways. And you're reading from their perspective as they like uncover and decide that like they're not so sure about this whole Armageddon thing anyway. One of them's like a rare book collector, etc. And it's just so dang humorous. And I just love their witty banter back and forth and their very bizarre relationship. There's also a larger cast of characters, all from very biblical places like God and Satan and, you know, death and all sorts of things like that, which are just so funny. I only need to read 20 more pages to hit the 500 page mark, so that should not be a problem at all. I am getting sleepy, so if I don't check in anymore tonight, I definitely wanted to like put something on the record before I inevitably fall asleep with all the lights on. But I'm really loving this book. It's like the perfect change of pace I wanted. Something funny and interesting and a little peculiar. It's just like checking all the boxes, so can't wait to keep reading it. Hi everyone, and welcome to the end of the reading vlog. The next day, I got caught in the rain on the way home from work, so I'm already in pajamas, but that's all right. It's a nice gloomy day to hang out with Matilda, who is eating her food right now. So if you hear eating noises, that's what that is. But anyway, let's talk about all the books I was able to read this weekend. I had such a nice weekend. Clay and I got to enjoy the weather so much, which was just the best. Honestly, good spring weather is the best. Sometimes it's super rainy and humid, but some days it's just perfect. And we got a few perfect days this weekend, so I can't complain. But without further ado, let's talk about this stack of books right here. I have 3 different books to talk about. The first one is The Obelisk Gate by Nk Jemisin. I read 175 pages of this weekend because I was on the train so much on Friday. I'm obsessed with this book. This is my current commute book. I've already read more because I read some today, but it's just so good. It's the second book to the Shattered World series, and it's even better so far than the first one. There's just this great omnipresent mystery that she just strings you along with through so far the first 2 novels. It's also just one of the most creative and fascinating worlds I've ever encountered. I mean, and it's also nothing I could even begin to guess. Like, this is just unlike pretty much anything I've ever read before. So flew through 175 pages of this on Friday and I'm loving it. Gonna immediately hopefully finish that this week and then jump into the 3rd book. From there, I completed Prior of the Orange Tree. I read the last 150 pages of this and I did really like this. Did feel the end was a bit rushed, but overall I really enjoyed the journey and the ride. I love so many of the characters, so really happy I finally finished this. I felt like I've been reading this for a long time, but now it's over. It's complete. C'est la vie. And then from there, I wanted to read something a bit lighter, so I picked up Good Omens by Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett. This is the humorous, satirical end of the world novel following a demon and an angel. And all sorts of other characters and both parties involved as they're trying to bring about the end of the world. However, someone has misplaced the Antichrist, and we follow these 2 main characters and their hilarious, bizarre relationship as they try to uncover where and how that happened. It's so funny. I'm just like cackling my way through this book. I was able to read 170 pages of this, which means I think I read just over 500 pages for the weekend, which I am very happy with. I feel like as the weather gets warmer and as the days get longer and nicer, I'm trying to like take advantage of New York City and like do things and not be so much of a hermit. So I'm still very happy when I'm able to read 500 pages and do stuff on my days off from work. So, you know, it's a balance. Reading, doing stuff, sleeping, working, you know, all of those things in life. But anyway, really happy with what I read. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and I'll see you soon with another one soon. Goodbye.